The lawmaking process.
The first step of the lawmaking process is the proposal. It starts with an idea which can come from a variety of sources. Legislators themselves may come up with ideas based on issues they see in their communities or from feedback they receive from other people. But it's not just lawmakers who can spark new laws. Citizens, advocacy groups, or government agencies can propose these ideas. Next, the bill is reviewed by legal experts. Once an idea is formulated, it's handed over to legal experts or legislative staff. These are professionals who have a deep understanding of law and the legislative process. Their job is to turn their initial idea into a detailed and legally sound bill. Revisions to address potential issues. As the legal experts work through the bill, they might find areas where improvements can be made. These changes could involve rewording sections of the bill to make them cleaner, adjusting provisions to make the bill more effective, or addressing any concerns that could arise in the legislative process. At this stage, they may even revise the bill to improve its chances of passing. The bill is then introduced. After the bill is carefully reviewed and refined, it's time to introduce it. In most cases, the bill is introduced by a member of the legislature, either in the House of Representatives or the Senate, depending on the specific legislative body. However, in some cases, the executive branch, such as the governor or president, may propose a bill. When this happens, the bill still needs the approval of the legislature. Once introduced, the bill is referred to the appropriate committee for further consideration. It's not immediately voted on by the full legislature. Instead, it is referred to the appropriate committee for further consideration. These committees are made up of smaller groups of legislators who have expertise or interest in the issue at hand. Committees are where much of the detailed work happens. They will review the bill in depth, hold hearings where experts and the public can provide input, and make recommendations for changes or improvements. The bill is sent to the committee that specializes in the area that the bill addresses. This ensures that the bill is being evaluated by lawmakers who understand the nuances and complexities of the subject. The committee may hold hearings to gather information, debate and amend the bill, or vote to approve or reject the bill. If the committee approves, the bill is moved forward. If not, the bill is effectively dead.
Next, the bill goes to the floor of the chamber, where it was introduced. In the House of Representatives, the Rules Committee sets terms for debate, like how long members can speak and whether amendments are allowed. The House prioritizes efficiency, which is why debate is tightly controlled. In the Senate, debate is more open-ended. Senators can propose amendments and debate the bill without a time limit. This often leads to filibusters, where senators speak for hours to delay a vote. To end a filibuster, the Senate must invoke cloture, which requires 60 votes. Once the debate ends, the full chamber votes on the bill. If it passes, it moves to the other chamber, where the process repeats. If the House and Senate pass different versions of the bill, a conference committee made up of members from both chambers works to reconcile the differences. For example, if the Senate adds a new tax provision to the bill that the House didn't include, the committee negotiates a compromise. Once the committee agrees on the final version, both chambers must approve it again before the bill moves forward. The final step in the process is presidential approval. Once both chambers pass the bill, it's sent to the president. The president has three choices. They can sign the bill, making a law, or they can veto the bill, sending it back to Congress. Congress can override the veto with a 2/3 majority in both chambers, but this is rare. Or the president can take no action for 10 days. If Congress is in session, the bill automatically becomes law. If Congress adjourns during those 10 days, the bill is subject to a pocket veto, meaning it does not become law. If the president signs the bill or Congress overrides the veto, the bill officially becomes law. At this point, executive agencies implement the law and it is enforced.